What's going on, guys? Just Messi here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to your daily dose of transfer gossip. And today's going to be Monday the 13th of August, and sorry there hasn't been a video last couple of days or so, but to make up for it, either today or tomorrow there'll be two videos. And we have got a lot to go through today, so just before we get started, as always, if you enjoy the video and enjoy transfers, show support by leaving a like rating, that'd be absolutely awesome, greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, press that subscribe button for more, and press the notifications tab next to it so don't miss a video. My previous video will be down below in the description box, and current schedule, most days if not every day, 8 AM is the very first video. If it's a second upload, that'll be 9 PM. And finally, in the comment section below, because Premier League football is back now, what was your favourite goal of the weekend? And now let's jump on to confirmed deals, and the very first one today is going to be Sam Byram. A couple days ago now, he went to Nottingham Forest in the Championship from West Ham as a loan deal for the whole season. Then we have a player return to Celtic, which is going to be left back called Izaguirre. If I said it wrong, I do apologise, but he's rejoined them from a Saudi Pro League side called Al Fayha. It's a free transfer and a 1-year deal, as I said before, it's a return to the club. Then we have got a FIFA 12 legend, like back then he used him so much, being Jimmy Briand. He's now joined Bordeaux in Ligue 1 from ERIKSEN. It's an undisclosed fee and it's on a 2-year contract. And the final one on the page is Spanish centre back, and that is going to be Amat. Yesterday he joined Rayo Vallecano from Swansea City. It's a £1 million deal and he's on a 4-year deal. And now go on to the second page of confirmed deals, and the very first player is going to be Leonardo Ulloa. Yesterday he joined Pachuca in Mexico from Leicester City. That's an undisclosed fee. And next up we have got a player I think in pre-season done quite well for Juventus as a striker called Favilli. Yesterday he joined Genoa from Juventus and it's a €5 million loan deal with an option to buy. And in fact, he only joined Juventus about a month or so ago from a team in Serie B, which is the Ascoli. That's a €7.5 million fee. So a €5 million fee for a loan deal, and I imagine the option to buy is probably set quite high. And next up we have got Ndie, who's now joined Malaga in the second tier I think of Spanish football. That's from Villarreal as a loan deal for the whole season. Next to him is going to be Joel Obi. He's recently joined Chievo, that's from Torino, for a fee of €2 million. And now we have a player at the very start of FIFA is actually quite good for starter teams. That's going to be the Italian centre midfielder called Storaro. Yesterday he joined Sporting in Portugal from Juventus, and again it's a loan deal for the season. And if he has similar stats at the very start of FIFA 19, he could be a bit of a viable option to have in starter teams again, because he's well rounded, like every stat apart from shooting, it's above 73. And next up we have got Theo Hernandez. He only joined Real on a permanent basis 1 year ago from Atletico Madrid as like a €25 million fee. And last season he played a total of 23 matches, which doesn't really sound too bad given the fact he's a backup, but it was 1,600 minutes. And it does seem quite unlikely he'll get more first team football this year, as again, very unlikely he'll overtake Marcelo as a starting left back. So to counteract that and get more first team football, he's gone out on loan to Real Sociedad, again for the whole season. And now we have an old Brazil player back from FIFA 14, I don't think he's featured on foot since then, that is Roy Mourinho. Yesterday, or a couple days ago now shall I say, he joined Saudi Pro League side Al Ittihad. It's from Al Jazeera as a £6.3 million fee. So his return to FIFA Ultimate Team, I have no idea what stats he'll have to be honest, because again, that silver card there, that's taken from FIFA 14 Ultimate Team. And next up we've got Slimani, who overall for Leicester didn't really work out too well. I think he's still a record signing of all time at £28 million, and from January to the end of last season, he spent out on loan to Newcastle. Again, that also didn't work out too well. And yesterday he joined Fenerbahce in Turkey, and like most of the transfers so far today, it was a loan deal. And then we got on to Andre Silva, a Portuguese international and a player joined Milan 1 year ago from FC Porto in a quite large fee back then. But after a fairly poor season for them, he joined Sevilla in Spain. It's from AC Milan of course, and it's a loan deal with an option to buy. A team that was very busy on deadline day was Everton, who brought in Bernard on a free transfer, Yerry Mina for like €32 million, and also Andre Gomez on loan. But it turns out they completed a fourth deal before the deadline closed, as going to be Chelsea's Kurt Zouma. There were some reports suggesting that Manchester United were going in for him on a permanent basis though, but instead Chelsea, they opted with a loan deal to Everton. And he's not the only Chelsea player that has been loaned out, because Michy Batshuayi, who obviously was fantastic for Borussia Dortmund last season, or since January onwards, has gone to Valencia. There were reports suggesting that Batshuayi has been told by Sarri that this upcoming season he'll get some game time, but he didn't really believe it, and it's understandable why. He's not a starter at Chelsea, so potentially going to Valencia, it could be a good move for him. The loan fee is €3 million, but there is no option to buy, and in regards to like a branding, obviously Valencia have got a bat on their badge, and Batshuayi's nickname is Batsman. But it does seem that Valencia are trying to overhaul their attack this summer because they also brought in a second striker as Kevin Gamero. It's a permanent basis from Atletico Madrid. The fee is undisclosed, although apparently it's around €16 million. And now we have got a young German centre-back making a massive money move to Paris Saint-Germain, and so if I say his name wrong here, but I think it's Kehrer. But yesterday he joined Paris Saint-Germain from FC Schalke. It's a €37 million fee, and does this transfer affect Paris Saint-Germain's interest in Jerome Boateng? Like, there are still a lot of rumours suggesting that Boateng could be going to Paris Saint-Germain, but it does seem they also have to sell players to bring some in. And the final confirmed transfer today is going to be Bakayoko. He only joined Chelsea 1 year ago from Monaco, and let's be honest, the overall fee is like £40 million, and he really wasn't good. But now he is set to join AC Milan. It's a €5 million loan deal plus a €35 million option to buy, and he's undergoing a medical today. Now on FIFA 18 he is one of the most overpowered players in the game, but for FIFA 19 I imagine he'll get a nice downgrade. So that's it for confirmed deals today. Now let's jump on to the rumours. The very first one's according to ESPN. They're saying Valencia are close to agreeing a permanent deal to sign Paris Saint-Germain's Portuguese international forward, Gonçalo Guedes. The overall transfer fee is expected to be around €50 million, which to be fairest in the middle because PSG initially they wanted 60 and Valencia they wanted to pay 40. And with PSG spending 37 mil yesterday, like I said before, they have to sell players to buy players now, so potentially Guedes, he could fund Boateng or Alexandro. And next up, according to the Sunday Mirror, they're saying Real Madrid wonder kid Martin Odegaard is alive for a move to the Championship for the season, with both Derby and Aston Villa interested in a loan deal. And it's kind of crazy to think that he's been at Real Madrid now for like 3 years, approaching 4 years in January. He's still only 19 years old, so has got the time there, and I imagine still has the potential. But a loan move to the Championship, it might be too bad for him. And his next transfer could be confirmed very soon, potentially even today. So according to Gianluca Di Marzio, he's saying Keita Balde-Diao is set to join Inter on a €5 million loan deal. There's an option to buy as well included for 34 mil. There were reports saying that Candreva could be going from Inter to Monaco, but he's not included in the deal as they couldn't convince him to join. So Bakayoko's medical is taking place today for AC Milan, and Keita Balde-Diao, his is today for Inter. And now we have got 3 players into AC Milan. The very first one is according to Tutto Mercato. They're saying AC Milan have shown interest in Manchester United's France international, Anthony Martial. It does seem he still wants to leave United, but the apparent asking fee for him is on £90 million. And the next 2 are according to Gianluca Di Marzio yet again, and the first one does say, AC Milan have an interest in Spartak Moscow player Quincy Promes. He was rumoured to be going to Southampton in January, but nothing ever came of that. So to AC Milan potentially, for FIFA Ultimate Team purposes, it could be quite decent. And the second one does say, Milan have offered Villarreal €18 million plus Carlos Bacca in exchange for Samu Castillejo. However, the Spanish side aren't really interested in Carlos Bacca anymore, and instead would rather €25 million. And next up, according to Le Parisien, they're saying Paris Saint-Germain are continuing to monitor the possibility of signing left-back Danny Rose from Tottenham. Despite interest from Schalke, the fullback much prefers a move to Paris Saint-Germain. PSG are also trying to sign Alexandro, but because of financial fair play, they might have to settle a loan deal for Danny Rose instead. And if Spurs do sell Danny Rose, they can't sign a replacement for him, at least in the summer transfer window. But they're willing to get rid of him because they feel Jan Vertonghen and also Serge Aurier can play left back. And for FIFA Ultimate Team purposes, him being in Ligue 1 or the Bundesliga, it'd be great for hybrids. And next up, a very short one according to Gazzetta dello Sport. They're saying Steven Nzonzi has told Sevilla he wants to join Roma. He was linked to a move to Arsenal, but nothing happened there, and watching Barca vs Sevilla now, he's not in the Sevilla squad. And speaking about Barca vs Sevilla, the next player, Ousmane Dembele, he just scored an absolute screamer. But we have got 2 rumours today for him. First one's according to Mundo Deportivo. They're saying Barca are willing to sell Ousmane Dembele to Paris Saint-Germain this summer. And the Daily Mail are saying that PSG are interested in signing the France international and reuniting him with former boss Thomas Tuchel. With Barca signing Malcolm from Bordeaux, there has been a lot of speculation regarding Dembele's future, but honestly I think he'll stay at Barca this season because it'll cost like 100 mil. And next up we have got Luka Modric, who for the last 2 weeks or so has been to move to Serie A, and in particular to Inter Milan. So according to Marca today, they're saying Luka Modric will now sign a new contract, bringing his wage level with Real Madrid captain Sergio Ramos. And ASL said the midfielder has decided to stay at Real Madrid despite the interest from Inter. And bear in mind, 24 hours before this broke out, apparently he told Florentino Perez he wants to leave. And Perisic has also done a bit of trolling because he put a picture up with himself, Brozovic and Versalico and tagged it #whoismissing and tagged Luka Modric. Modric actually liked the post, so obviously fueled the speculation a little bit more, but as of right now, it seems he will stay as a Galactico. And the final one today is according to Sky Sports. They're saying Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain and Barca are all interested in signing Christian Eriksen. Tottenham would demand a fee close to £100 million for the Danish playmaker. Now they might be willing to sell Danny Rose without getting a replacement for him, but for Christian Eriksen, someone so important to their team, I can't see them selling him in this window. But that guys is going to be it for this video. So as always, if you enjoyed it and enjoyed transfers, show your support by leaving a like rating, that'd be absolutely awesome, greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, press that subscribe button for more, and press the notifications tab next to it so don't miss a video. My previous video will be down below in that description box, and current schedule every day at 8 AM is a brand new transfer video, if there's a second upload at 9 PM. And finally, in the comment section below, what was your favourite goal of the opening weekend of the Premier League? Let me know down below. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.